Okay, next we have periodic emissions. This is kind of preview already, so let me go disable, be sure we'll disable right here. Periodic emission is when emitted from the particles during the time, and you can emit the different particles. For example, I'm going to select red particles, and right here you have options that we can set velocity on the particles when it's generating. For example, I'll say when it's generated I want 15 meters per second, and each time when it's generating I want to actually create maybe around 2 particles, okay, and something maybe between 1 to 3 particles. Notice also we can set velocity and flow driven by function inside the function editor, so we can create this. Let's compute. And right here you can notice when we're creating, we start creating particles emitted. Because we have a high velocity, they just start going all over places. Okay, we can go to decrease the velocity maybe to 2 meters, which is kind of producing. Again, and you can notice each of them start producing time. We also can increase the flow, how many we want to produce per, again, frequency, if you not remember before. So we can, if we set 10, okay, right here we're going 1, generate 10, we're generating another 20 and more, and you can see how much more we start generating on those particles. Combination with other effects can be producing use. For example, when drop heated, you can emit it or smoke or emit some other particles all the time. You can see a lot of effects can be used by this. You can emit particles one, or you can also create another ones with different properties. And for example, apply multiple different particles as well. When you create, you can see it start producing, and you can add as many particles as you wanted. Of course, you can go inside the particles itself and modify properties for the particles. For example, when we go evolution, like on this one, and it says, you know what, this will be my smoke particles, so I want increase with the time on this particle. Let's go back here. And again, when it starts emitting, you can see they start growing in sizes. Okay, maybe not fast enough, so we'll go to the sphere, Pyrrhic emission, and maybe set to 2 right here, so we won't overload it. Okay, let's go in red, and maybe set this one to 25, so we'll have it quite a bit fast rating on this to grow. I'll preview, and you can see how big they're growing, almost like a fog or something maybe going behind our particles. Okay, and again, we can modify. Anytime when you don't need a particle, you can delete it, it will remove it. However, some of those particles will reside inside the memory, so if you want total clear, you need to go and purge memory to remove it from the precaching. So right here we have a periodic emission, and of course these particles can as well have a periodic emission as well, so you can nest them as much as you want it. But remember, this is all will take it a little bit toll on render time. Right here icon, you can see it is tell me it is periodic emission by basing clock on the side, so I know this is will be particle will be produced by creating this. You notice we don't have a present and velocity on this, because that is will configure inside periodic emission right here, same properties. So we have it only on the top, and rest we can go inside and modify when the particle is generated.